Axel, I didn't even see that.
I know, I just saw that.
Oh,
I have no way to do that either.
Kaelin,
Yes?
are you there?
I am.
Not on my end. You just went completely dark on Discord.
Hang on. How about now?
No, it's complete darkness.
Hold.
No, I think I just have to hang up. Sorry, you guys. Discord is like crashed. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much. Hi. I know it's gonna be a slow start because I know there's a lot of people who. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna call Kaelin on the phone here because Discord crashed and I am too nervous right now. To reset that. Kaelin, Discord is being really weird, so I'm just gonna have you on my phone here. They can't see you, but it'll just be me. But they can still hear you, I think. Thank you so much.
Can they hear me?
I think so. Talk. I can see.
Hello?
Yep, they should be able to. Anywho's, hi everybody. I am not going to talk about that stuff. I am very, 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 very committed to not talking about it all. I know that the girl posted that she was going to continue talking about it. That's up to her. I said she doesn't have my consent to when she asked, but she said that she will anyways. So that's up to her. I honestly, my stance on it right now is like, I can let these people hate me. They're gonna hate me, and I don't think I can change the minds of the people who will. But I do know that my streams, especially ones like this, mean a lot to people, and I love content creation, and so I'm not gonna stop just because some people hate me. Like, if people hate me, that's their own choice. But I'm just gonna continue doing what I do because that's something I love to do. Oh my goodness, you guys are seeing the new stickers. Yes. I made a slideshow with the link to that person's account. They posted their stickers and I reposted it. But yeah, I'm gonna put the slideshow and the link in my Twitch bio soon. I intended to. Already. Thank you. I am.
Hey, Quinn.
What?
Sorry, I thought you were finished. Never mind. Keep going.
Oh, okay. I can't open a Not Gonna Lie for obvious reasons. But, I hope you feel better. But feel free to vent. I know it could be awkward because it's not anonymous, but I'm still, ready and willing to listen. So. Yeah. It's so weird. Some of the stickers glitch out on my little monitor on the side, and so it just looks super long. Just like something else.
Can we try Discord one more time?
Yes. I would just have to open it.
Yeah, I'm gonna restart it on my end too.
Oh, okay.
Because I dropped my phone and then this happened.
Yeah. Hi, I missed you guys too. There you are. Talk.
Hello?
There you are. Oh, why is there an explosion behind you? Here, it should be back to normal. Transition. There you are. Okay. Here's Kaelin, you guys.
Hello, everyone.
It's flipped. Thank you so much for the sub, you guys. Thank you. Okay, let me make sure I didn't miss anyone venting.
Not looking at Minecraft, by the way. I have the Twitch chat open.
Yay. You finished watching Arcane for the 4th time. That is a lot of times. Me and her just finished season 1 of Severance. It was not. I looked over. It was the end of the last episode. I looked over. I was like, Kaelin, oh no. Are you okay? You were not.
No.
Okay.
that was anxiety inducing. I think that they tried to make us panic, and I think. Shh.
Oh yeah, she's with her birds, you guys. She went back to Texas.
Kaelin, my little sister fell in love with you. Well, tell your little sister that I'm taken, unfortunately. So,
She's married.
very fortunately.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you? I'm. Life is going. Um, it's been a real rough week, as I'm sure you could guess. I stopped eating, but that's normal for stressed people. I tried to push through the last few days, which is very helpful and important. If you guys didn't eat today, eat. That's very,
She had a
very
burrito.
relevant. I had a burrito, and it took me a really long time, but I finished it. So, that's always good. But definitely eat. Kaylin's voice is a little too loud. I don't know how to fix that.
I'll just whisper. You know what's probably also loud? These dipshits.
Do you just want to go to the media room?
I probably will, but can they meet the birds real quick?
Yes, they can meet the birds.
Guys.
I'm worried no one's gonna vent if I don't make it anonymous.
I can make one, and I can read it out loud if you don't want to see that.
Okay, if you want to.
I will. Houdini, I have some anonymous people who want to meet you.
Hi, Houdini. It's just a photo of my dog, isn't it?
And this is Citrus.
Hi, Citrus.
Citrus is me. Hey, just all the attention can't always be on you, bud. Anyways.
Anywho's. Now they've met the birds.
Alright, I will
I'm
be
very excited
transferring
about the
the...
birds.
Maybe, actually, okay, let me see how well you can see me if I turn the lights off and stay in here.
Okay. It's not like my lighting's any good.
Oh, that's awful. Okay, I'll be in the media room.
Okay. Anyways, I don't want to talk about the drama, you guys. I have gotten a lot of messages saying they missed my streams and stuff, and so I really wanted to start off with a mental health stream. Because, I think that's obviously important. I missed you guys too, a lot. I tried streaming a couple times and had a panic attack every time. Of course. Thank you for being here.
Oh.
Did Kaylin just
Sorry, this is
message
probably
you
all
guys
really
because
loud.
she can't help it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Quinn can do a really good one of those faces, though.
What, a Sigma?
Yeah.
I know. Don't go bald. I don't know if I'd be able to help it. Yeah, Kaylin, why didn't you remove the pin message?
I have no way to do that.
You don't? You don't know how?
It has to be done from a laptop.
I can't do that. When I have the thing open, it treats me like I'm a guest, and so I can't even comment.
Let me see if I can do mod mode.
Okay. I mean, honestly, just ask, like, Axel if he's awake.
Axel's not here.
Okay. I meant to cosplay today, and then all the new drama the moment I got back made things a little difficult. On my mental health. But I still wanted to stream tonight. What are you doing?
I don't know how to go into mod mode.
Isn't Maria here? I don't know if Maria has a laptop.
I'm supposed to tell Maria we started.
Oh, someone said hi, Maria. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
we
Thank you for letting me
started.
Sorry, I feel like I'm putting a lot on you. When you're done with that, can you open the Not Gonna Lie?
Yes. Oh, she's here. Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah.
Maria made it on her own accord.
Been
NGL.
hungover 2 days in a row. Girl, are you okay?
What, 2 days in a row?
Hungover. Are you okay, Lana? That was way too
Wait,
much
can you say
water.
something? Oh, that's why you weren't talking. Are you okay?
Yeah.
I just heard nothing and then you struggling really bad.
Yeah. It's okay.
Okay.
I drank way too much water at once.
Alright, everybody.
I have not told my
Go
dad
on.
about Taxi in Berlin.
Not
I've
gonna
not.
lie. Right now I have to get...
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can download it on that.
Once things smoothen out, I'll show you guys my house in Chatonia. Once like we get into the flow of this. Yeah. Opinions in the Chatonia realm, Tanker's house is really far away, and that's not okay.
Yes, we are okay with shipping edits. Not gonna lie, Taxi a real one? Absolutely.
He is. He's my baby. He's so annoying. I always
Who said
like
Kelvin?
what?
Sorry, somebody called me Kelvin.
Oh.
Again.
I always like I start repeating like he's so handsome, he's so handsome, he's so handsome, and I don't even mean to call him over, but then he appears behind me and it's so scary because I don't realize I'm doing it, and so I like I don't know that I'm doing something. I look behind me and he's like, you called me, and I'm like, no, I didn't, but I did. I feel bad. I don't know. 6 inches of hair. That is a lot of hair. Holy guacamole.
It was yellow. Of course it was yellow. Yellow, I meant to tag you and then nominate the 6 for the 4 baby pictures thing, and then I didn't. I was upset.
You're a hater. It's okay. I did it.
Good.
Mm-hmm. Do you have the Not Gonna Lie open?
I do. No one... People are sending very kind things, but nobody is telling anything that is conversation worthy.
Mm-hmm.
And we are very grateful for those messages. But there's nothing to bring to the table now out loud.
I'm so upset
What's
that
different?
I don't have control over it, but I can't mentally.
Hey, Quinn.
What?
What's the difference between spring rolls and summer rolls?
The season?
Kaylin, check DMs. I made you and Quinn in Legos. I don't know who you are. What DMs? Also, TikTok DMs work for neither one of us. We've both been age restricted without appeal.
Without appeal for someone who's 19 is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's honestly not a new thing. I've been getting age restricted since I was a little kid, so it's not like
Well, that makes
I just bring
sense.
stuff. Yeah. I've broken my leg and I've been bedridden. You guys going live made my day. Thanks, gang. Aww.
I hope your leg recovers fast. It was sucky. Claire broke her leg one time, and I know it wasn't fun. So I really do wish you the best. Oh, that must be awful to shower with, too.
Oh, Yellow's DMs. I'll check those in a minute. Not gonna lie, being sick sucks. Like, I can't breathe right now. Are you okay?
It does suck. I always wish I was sick so that I could avoid my responsibilities, and then I am, and it's like, it's not fun. I, again, wish you the best.
I've got one. My family fat shames me a lot. My dad always tells me that I should go on a diet. And once I was going out and I found a cute top, and I told my mom I wanted it, and she said no. She says once I'm as skinny as my sister, I can get it. My sister is anorexic. This has happened multiple times.
Girl, what's your Cash App? I'll send you money. Get that shirt. I'm
Honestly.
actually begging you. That is so fucked.
That is so fucked up.
You
Serious?
don't have to follow anyone's body type. And I don't know how old you are, but you'll be 18 soon. And you'll be able to make your own decisions. So do not. That is so obnoxious. Like, please do not listen to her because that is so awful.
I've been having a lot of panic attacks lately. I don't know if it's because my routine is messy right now or what. My stomach hurts, I'm nauseous, I'm dizzy, my heart is fast, I can't breathe, and I'm shaky. I feel like I'm going to die every time this happens.
Um, I don't know you or your body, but to me that sounds a lot like an anxiety attack if it's like a long term like dizziness and like inability to breathe and all those things. And on my best advice that I can give you is just like take a break. And I know that sounds insane, but like it's like when I go on my walks and I am like overheating and I get into the store and I like it's like so hot and overwhelming and I take off my sweater even though it's freezing in there and I put it back on in 2 minutes, but that break is like so important to get back on track. Like at some point it can just snowball and snowball and snowball. So if you are having anxiety like that, please remove yourself from the situation. Whenever I have an anxiety attack, I pass out. I like take a full nap. Like
It's true.
there's I understand that you definitely have responsibilities in your life, and that is so hard, like, to deal with anxiety and responsibilities and try to, like, get both done. Like, handle the anxiety and get your stuff done. But you aren't going to be able to be successful in what you're doing if you don't take that break. Um, it'll just, like, just get worse and worse and worse and worse, and you don't deserve that. So give yourself the ability to breathe and to take a break because you deserve it and it'll only get worse. What are you reading?
I'm just trying to get back into it. I just don't say things and then not gonna lie, like, I feel like killing myself. If you're about to follow that up with something like, I just deranked on FIFA.
That's not appropriate.
No, it's a mental health stream. If you're kidding, kid a different time.
Yeah.
Oh buddy, I'm gonna tweak. I just finished all my schoolwork for the year and I'm so proud of myself because I'm ahead on a full grade. And my mom says, good job, you get 1 week off school. Kill me? I did all my work but don't get a summer break. How do I convince her to let me have 2 weeks? Gray.
Are
Gray?
you homeschooled? Because otherwise I'm confused. I don't know how to convince her though.
My best friend died in February
Wait,
and I literally
I wasn't ready. But now I feel like we can't not address that. That's insane.
Sorry.
Now I can't go back. Go ahead. Sorry, Gray. Get mad at Kaelin, not me.
Get mad at me.
No, I'm kidding.
I have
Don't
enough
blame
people
me.
mad at me.
No,
We have enough people that both.
Gray, I don't know how to help with that. I'm so sorry that you're not getting the break you need. Um, that's really fucking annoying. Why are you mewing?
Not.
Okay, just read the thing. That is so
I
depressing,
did.
and we can't not address. You didn't read the full thing.
My best friend died in February and I literally don't know how to cope.
Of course you don't know how to cope. You don't have to. You're not supposed to. It's not in your nature or like there's no right way to cope and there's no innate way to cope and there's no way you're not supposed to know how to because it's awful. Um that's not something that anyone can just get through ever and not something anyone knows how to get through. And I don't think it's something anyone can teach either. It's not easy and it's going to suck. And that's insane and I'm sorry that happened Because no one deserves, obviously. I'm sure that's like the classic line, no one deserves to go through that, but obviously not. Like, no one involved got the good end of the stick. And that's never fair. And I don't know. The pain will never go away, but it'll get more manageable one day. And it's not your responsibility to make that day come any sooner. It's just your responsibility to keep living and keep moving. I mean, that's barely a responsibility, but it's more so than to do it successfully, because that's not your job. But I really wish you the best, and you have nothing you're supposed to do. Just keep doing what makes you feel good.
You ready for another one?
Yep.
My anxiety's gotten so bad to the point where I quit school and I lost all my social skills, and yet everyone thinks I'm doing it for attention.
That is so relatable. I'm so sorry. By saying it's relatable, I'm not saying that's normal by any means, or like common, or that your experience isn't unique or your own, but it makes sense. And it's not like dramatic at all. Things happen. And anxiety's a motherfucker, and it's hard not to feel like, I mean, I'm sure there is a voice, I can't speak for you, but I'm sure there is a voice in your head that tells you that it is for attention. But it's not. I mean, at the end of the day, I tell myself that your body's number one goal is to survive. And so if your body's telling you something and your body's like, hey, I'm anxious, hey, I'm feeling this thing, that's not going to be fake. Like, you can't really successfully lie to yourself on such a big level. I mean, you can be psychosomatic or whatever, but psychosomatic is different than wanting it for attention. And it's normal to lose your social skills if you haven't been around people in a while. But I don't think it's even a loss. You're probably just rusty. Like, those things that you learn aren't gone, they're just forgotten for now until you learn it again or until you remember again. So you will get back there if that's something you want. But thank you so much. But I don't know, don't beat yourself up over it, and I'm sorry people think it's for attention. If there's one thing I've learned lately, it's that people are going to have their own feelings towards your feelings, and that's just life at this point, and that's frustrating and it sucks. But also, who gives a shit? Like, YOLO. You only live once, and in my opinion, you're just a bunch of little chemicals. And so you shouldn't waste your time on the things that make you feel like shit, or the people who make you feel like shit, or the people who don't know you who think you're doing it for attention. Because your experiences are real and you're there for them, and who cares if they think they're not? Their opinion of your feelings doesn't make your feelings stop happening. It can make it worse. And so they can suck it. You're loved, and you're awesome, and you're valid, and you're real. And the people who think that you are doing all that for attention are way too focused on you.
I just read one that kind of shocked me. I hate the time when I made a joke saying my dad wasn't my dad with my grandparents, and then like a week later, I went home and my mom sat me down, telling me how my real dad left, saying he didn't want me because I have very orange hair, but I didn't know at all because I was the only born when he left.
The bits at the time make that crazy. Thank you for the bits. That's crazy. I hope you're alright. I don't know how you feel about that, but the ginger phobia is insane.
Yeah,
I hope that's
I
not
didn't think that was
real,
a
but
real thing.
I'm gonna assume it is.
I didn't know people were genuinely gingerphobic. I didn't know that happened.
That's brutal.
Seriously,
I don't
not
know
gonna
what to
lie.
say. I don't know if I'm supposed to laugh. I don't know what to say. That's awful. That's crazy.
Hold on.
At least you have a
It's like,
crazy story.
that is insane. Okay, send. There we go. There's the not gonna lie link. Sorry, everybody. My chat stopped updating. That's
We'd
on
love
me.
to pin it, but we can't. Because Kaylin doesn't have her laptop.
Yeah, okay. At the age of 6, I saw my dad. At the age of 6, I saw my dad cheating on my mom. I told my mom and they divorced, and I feel very bad about that because my dad left home and left us with a lot of debt, and now my mom has cancer from a sexually transmitted disease that my dad gave her. Oh my god.
You didn't do anything wrong. Like, ever.
No.
Your mom would have gotten that from him just as much, if not more, if they hadn't divorced. So
Yeah.
in a way, you could have saved her. Screw him. I'm glad he's gone because holy cow, who leaves someone in that state? I mean, like, I'm not glad he's gone in the sense that you're doing much better now, but he is awful, and I am so sorry that he ever existed in your life because that is awful. I wish you the best. If it's so hard, I never know how to help because it's like it's just these awful things, and all I can give is my like utter shock and sorry for
Love.
these things that you've gone through. Yeah, like that is
No.
crazy, and I wish you nothing but love and support right now. I hope I hear from you and hear that your mom has recovered. Um, it's not impossible. My dad keeps getting it. He can't help it, and he's downstairs, so it's not the end, but it's still not easy. And so I wish you nothing but safety and recovery. Um, I hope that I don't know where you live, but I hope that there are programs that can support you. Um, we're always here. We do these things very regularly, and if there's anything we can do, I'd love to.
I've been having a lot of impending doom feelings lately, and I've just been having tons of anxiety. Your lives always help ease my mind, and I thank you for that.
It helps ease my mind too. I'm glad I am lucky I have the privilege of being that for you, because you definitely could have. There are millions of creators, and so I feel so fortunate that I could be that for you. Absolutely. Um, yeah. Thank you for the opportunity, because it definitely does feel like doomsday right now, um, with the political climate and the world and climate change and everything. But you know what? If the world ends, we still all have each other. You know.
Am I mirrored? So if I can, I don't know if you're doing it. The stream hasn't
I
caught
am.
up. I guess I'll have to wait then.
Oh my god, this guy has been saying, play Minecraft, play Minecraft, play Minecraft, play Minecraft.
Okay, Zay. Oh, I was barely in frame. Wish I
It's
knew.
okay.
Okay. What are these insane lore drops you guys are giving us? Me and my next door neighbor like each other, but he ruined my life and reputation last year, and we stopped being friends, and I was harassed, bullied, and lied about by him and his friends. Now we're friends again, and he apologized, but it scares me to give him a chance romantically because of what happened. Help.
Please don't give him a chance. I feel like my philosophy is if they hurt you once, hope that they grow, but you don't have to be there for it. Like, you can hope and trust that someone will grow from something, but the pain that they caused you is still a scab, and you don't need to scratch it. You know, like, they can grow and prove that they're a better person in their own life. They don't need to make that yours after they've already hurt you. So please,
My,
I know that it's not easy, but I would really appreciate, or I would appreciate, you would probably, future you might appreciate if you didn't. Thank you for the sub. You guys are so sweet. I don't even know why you're doing this today. But thank you.
okay. My family is really homophobic, and I'm
Oh, you
bi.
really
No
are a
one
lot
knows.
louder. Wait, sorry. Let me just turn you down. Talk
I can
again.
just also talk. Hello?
Okay. Is that better, you guys? Say something?
Hello?
Okay. I think on my end it looks like we're at the same volume now. Let me just turn my own volume up.
Why does my thing stop updating once in a while? Just doesn't give me any more chats to look at.
Oh.
Okay.
Just close the app and try again.
That's what I have to keep doing. Um,
Okay.
my family is really homophobic and I'm bi. No one knows, and I don't think they'll ever know. My mom scolded me and my sister how it's wrong to be queer and how we'll burn in hell. Also, once I was talking to my cousin, and he asked my aunt if she was homophobic, and she said, "I am proudly homophobic." Help. So these seem like very closed-minded people. I know I grew up around a lot of them. Um, it is not safe to come out at this point. And so I would say that until you're an adult, it sucks, but avoid dating. If you are bi, try and be, obviously straight passing in front of your family. And if you do have a girlfriend, you of course should have every right to love whoever you love. But some people unfortunately are born in a place where that's not a possibility yet. So when you're grown up, that would be a good time to explore that. But for now, it is not safe to, unfortunately. Online might be a different story. I don't know.
I mean, I don't.
But
It depends on the danger, but if it you don't. I mean, even online they could find that. Like I would I don't know. If they're like gonna give you weird looks for it, you can weigh that out. But like if your safety or your shelter or your like basic human rights are at risk from these people, if they know, I would try to make sure that you are like financially independent first for your own safety. That is totally up to you. But if that's something you're worried about, that's like a decision that you are well within your right to make. You don't owe it to anyone. Your identity is your own, and you don't owe it to anyone to give them a label that describes you. Um, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like it's no one's business. But I'm sorry that you have to experience these people. Honestly, I think that the people who hate love just haven't really felt it. Cause no one would see the way I look at Kaelin when we're together and be like, "That's awful," you know. Like no one
Some
who's
people do
felt it
actually.
before. No one's who's felt it before. Just because we're two women, grow up.
Send the link. I'm trying.
Homophobia is a silly thing.
It's so fucking stupid. Anyways, this one's sad. Um, I want to leave my friend group. I've been getting left out every hangout because we have two group chats, one that I'm not in and the other that I am in. and the hangouts get planned in the other one. I asked them to delete the other group chat. I made it, and they removed me, and this has been happening since summer 2024. That's awful.
I've been there. It's not your fault. And I'm
Why are
sorry.
kids mean?
Because they can. I don't know. Honestly, I feel like people online have such a different view of me. That happened to me, and I sat alone for an entire year. I still sit alone. Like, you don't. If people make you feel alone, just be alone. Because at least it's on your own terms. I mean, that's my opinion. If they're gonna be, like, totally awful, like, you don't need them at all. And you'll open yourself up to new opportunities and people who will appreciate you for who you are. Because, I don't know. People are people. Friend groups are friend groups.
Not gonna lie, I'm gonna miss my older sister. She has
Wait, I
lived.
wanted to thank this person. Thank you so
Oh,
much for
sorry.
this stuff. Sorry.
Not
Go
gonna lie.
ahead.
You're all good. I'm gonna miss my older sister. She has lived and basically raised me through the thick and thin of our mom and dad's relationship. And I feel like I'll be alone without her, but I'm also so proud of her for getting out of our town and growing as a human. Shout out to my sister. This
Shout out
person
to
has
your
graduated.
sister.
Yeah.
Um, that's awesome, and it's normal to miss them. I mean, Kaylin, you've been the one leaving. Do you have words of like?
I have been the one leaving. My sister called me a lot when I first went to college because I used to always be there. And when she would like be crying in her room, I would be there in the other room and I would always go over there. But then I moved out and she didn't really have like that let's calm down sister time. And it was really hard on her. She's 10, by the way. She's asleep over there. But she did eventually, she started to be able to she should have relied on her parents a little bit more. But she's doing a lot better now with everything. She still tackles me every time I get here. I got in at 1 in the morning last night and she did not know it. And this morning she came and climbed into my bed and literally did not move until our parents had to yell at her to move because she wouldn't leave my bed. But you are going to be okay. Your sister is going to be okay. And the most important thing is, no matter where she is, no matter what she's doing with her life, she did not forget you. She still loves you exactly the same, and she will be back for you. She's not abandoning you. She is in another phase of life, and she still loves you.
Yeah.
She is still the same person.
I've been the one with the older sibling who left. My brother, he's 11 years older than me, so I think he graduated high school like 9 years ago, and he moved out in like 2019. So I was tiny. I was like 10 at most, at the oldest, if not younger. Thank you, Maria, for that. But I don't know. It's not easy, and at first, I would lay in bed missing because he was a gamer, and so I missed his like from the other room. Like I don't know. I missed like the stupidest things, like the light that was always under the bathroom door when he would shower and stuff. Like just seeing him, because I didn't see my brother much because he's so much older than me, but I missed the little things, and it was definitely hard. But I've been working on like reconnecting with him. He comes over every so often, and it's it's not easy, and it's hard to like trust that they'll still be a part of your life, but it gets better, you know. And Kaylin's right. Like they're not gone and they didn't forget you. My brother still brings me things every holiday and checks in on me, you know. You made hearts
I
in the sky. Are you trying to do the fireworks? Oh, and she's lost it.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey guys, please don't be mean to someone. I know that they were like seeming to make jokes, but I don't know how to handle this situation. But
who's being mean?
please be kind. Nothing. People were just like going back and forth with this person.
Oh, good. Maria's there. Okay. I've been called ugly my whole life. I've never had a girlfriend, never held hands with a girl. I've never hugged or kissed a girl. My friends have made fun of me. I've been bullied for my looks. I feel so ugly. I've been rejected 5 times and I just gave up. I'm genuinely so chopped. That made it a little less serious at the end. Guys, like, this is for people who are being rejected and rejecting. If you can't tell, or the person you're trying to date can't tell that it's what's on the inside that really matters in a person, then you don't want to date them. Like, Quinn is beautiful, but that is not why I love her.
Oh, wait, no, that's a good thing. I don't know. I have been there. I mean, I don't want to like put myself into your issue, but rejection's hard, and it's not easy, and it's totally frustrating, and I am proud of you that you aren't hating the world for it, but you also don't need to hate yourself. Because I assume you're still growing, you're still young, and also rejection isn't gonna kill you. It's never gonna kill you. And there's someone for everyone. And that sounds so stupid, but there is someone for everyone. Like, how do you think these weird fucking politicians get partners? Like, I don't know. Like, you think someone looked at Trump and they were like, yeah, he handsome. Like, you know, I don't want to compare you to Trump. But, like, and there's beauty to everyone. Honestly, an exercise I did for a while was looking at everyone I saw. Like, when I was really insecure about how I looked at everyone I saw, and I found something I liked about everyone. And that helped so fucking much with, like, my self-confidence. Because I was like, wow, their eyes are so pretty. Or, oh, their lips look really cool. Or, oh, their distance is, like... It just, like, it helps so much. Because then you start being able to see that kind of thing in yourself. When you remove yourself from you. You know? I don't know. I'm a very detail-oriented person. I see things that are really strange. So, I don't know. I am very hypercritical of myself, but it also made me hyper analytical to others and being like, oh my goodness, I love the way their face does this. So now what's happening is like, I'll see someone, I'm like, oh, they have Ellie Williams' eyes. Oh, they have Claire Redfield's nose. Oh, they have Lara Croft's lips. It's not good. Hello.
What? My wing stop?
Stop.
Do I want your Wingstop? Thank you, Mom. What's the fork? Thank you, Mama.
So jealous.
Oh, bozo.
She's so happy.
Oh, it's not flavored up. It is. Oh my god. My mom keeps getting these coupons for Wingstop. And now we get Wingstop. And I'm so happy because she keeps finding new coupons. Which means I can
I'm glad.
My mom is a coupon queen.
She is.
And growing up, we did so many fun things. And it was literally only due to Groupon. Thank you, Groupon. My mom had like 2 jobs and I'm blaming Groupon. Thank you, Mom.
Thank you, Groupon, for my mother.
Yeah.
I've struggled with anxiety my whole life, and it's made me not able to make decisions. I'm 19, not in college, and I've never been more scared for my future. I'm 19, and I'm still trying things out. Hell, I'm trying to move across the country. to see what I can do in an entire industry. Making decisions is not more important than the willingness to try things. You're not making when you're trying to go into college, you're not making a decision, what is your major? You're making a decision, could I do this? And then you try it. The average college student switches majors 7 times.
What?
I'm at 3 and counting. Yes, 7
Holy
times.
cow, that is a
I did
lot.
not I did not believe that. And then I asked the tour guide and I said, "How is that possible?" She goes, "I changed my major 21 times."
How are there that many?
I was like, there's so many majors that you try. Because I asked her for example, they were all over the place. She was like in biology, and then she went computer science, and then like she tried like law school or something. Like in pre-med, she did everything for like a semester, and then she found what she wanted to do. As long as you're open to everything, you will find an answer. That's my philosophy on it. That's what I'm doing. That's why I take risks, is because I know that nothing is permanent. It can always go back, and I can always try something else. And you can always find a way to make your situation better. Like don't focus on the be all do all of it.
Sorry, Kaylin, I really don't want to interrupt you, but thank you for the 100 bits. That's actually really insane. But I'll reply to that in a second. Every time you move your phone, it sounds like a fart. No, but guys, on that topic, I'm not old enough to have a major yet. Despite what Chick-fil-A employees think. Sorry, they thought I was a college kid. Anyways, separate topic. My entire life, I wanted to build rocket ships. Literally from day one. From the moment I knew what a job was, build rocket ships. I'm switching to therapy. And after 17 years, after 17 years of I'm gonna build rocket ships, I changed my mind. And I am very committed to therapy. And so,
It's funny. Sorry, keep going, but I have something to say on that about you.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Change. My dad got into one of the best art schools and then did props on sets, and then now he does computer science. So, like, people change, things change. Kaylin, what were you gonna say?
Psychology, and I'm taking a class on why you should be a psychology major because I needed another credit. Is the most versatile major there is. You can go into so many fields with a psychology degree. You get a psychology degree, it does not mean you're becoming a therapist. Actually, there are so many paths that you should not take in psychology if you want to just become a therapist, learn field work. Don't do the biology part. Don't do it. Apparently, it's awful. But anyways, you can go into pretty much any field with a psychology degree. That's why it's the most common major in the world, especially the most common science.
Damn. Sorry, that was a crazy hiccup. Okay, someone wanted. Holy cow. Someone wanted to know how to move on from someone.
Find ways they gave you the ick.
No, that's not a good plan. When I got dumped, both times, well, both actual times, really. When I got dumped, I swam every day, all day, for like 2 weeks both times. Like, my apartment complex has like, it's a shitty pool, but we have a pool. And so every day, I went there and I was there all day because my tears would fade away with the water. And because when you're exerting energy and you're exercising, you can like kind of release that tension and feeling like your body's shaking and your heart hurting and it's hard to breathe. You trick your brain into thinking it's because of the exercise and not because of your heartbreak. And so that's part of how I got over it. mentally, like, not getting over it, but the pain and stuff. Swimming worked for me and walking worked for me because it's a lot harder to overexert yourself. Like, if you're weightlifting and you're like, I'm angry, I'm gonna do 600 pounds, like, that's definitely be a lot harder than just, like, swimming around and playing mermaids with yourself, you know? So, you know, that's what helps me. Also, I've always been bad at like, getting over people, but that's what happened. Like, it helps, to just keep, time heals. Sorry, I'm, like, totally stuttering over my words. I'm nervous, you guys. I haven't streamed in a week. But, yeah. Kaylin, do you have advice?
I'm sorry, I've been reading more Not Gonna Lies.
You didn't have any advice?
Not for that one. Wait, what was the question?
How to move on?
Right, I gave unhelpful advice. I remember that. Okay. That's literally what I did. I don't
What?
I mean, remember why you're broken
Oh,
up.
you just found X.
Well, I had
Well, I was just worried that's, like, not healthy. Like, you don't want to hate, like, someone in order to get over them.
no, it does help though. I've recently learned that somebody I've talked about previously might be listening. So, I'm just gonna
One of
curtail
your
that.
exes?
Apparently, maybe, I don't know. There are a bunch of posts about it.
About your ex?
No, about me talking about my ex.
Oh, no.
Don't go looking. Don't give them traction. Leave me alone. Okay. My best friend gets mad at me really easily for the smallest things, and it always ends with me crying. I hate how one person can dictate my whole mood. I know my other friends can pick up how upset she makes me as well. That is so toxic.
That is not okay.
That is an abusive friendship.
Yeah, that's how my ex treated me. That's not okay. Um, that's actually how two of my exes treated me. But that is another story. You need to get out, and I know it feels like they are your anchor, and it's hard because it feels so suffocating when this person is helping you through so much of the emotional stress you're going through, but they are causing the emotional stress and then helping you from it, you know? And I don't know. I think abuse is one of the most addictive drugs to me. It's just like, it's
Good way to put that.
so hard to get away from. But if even your people around you are telling you, like, hey, that's not okay, and I can tell you are hurting, definitely get away, because that's not something you should be going through ever.
I just learned that Severance is the genre thriller. And I would say that I was thrilled. I believe that that is an appropriate genre. I didn't know that.
That's awesome information, Caitlin.
Moving
Thank you.
on. I have a muscle disability and a couple others, and it costs my parents a lot of money, and they argue a lot because of that to the point of hitting. And I try to act funny during these times for my siblings, but it makes things worse. And honestly, I feel like my entire family hates me, and I don't know what to do. First of all, no one in your family should hit another. That's abuse, and you need to report that to someone. Second, your family, if they do hate you for having a disability, then they are wrong for that. They suck.
Yeah, I mean,
Maria, can you just ban this person?
I don't know what you're talking about, but
I'm really glad the Automod got it.
the
Actually,
burden
I can do
of, like, physical
it. Screenshot.
health on people in general, but especially when it becomes a financial issue, is so fucking tough. I've had my own struggles with that, and it's so not easy. And it is so totally, absolutely not your fault, and not something you should or probably are hated for. That is fine. That's never anyone's fault. Sorry. It's not like you chose this, and even if you did, it's not like you. It's not a reflection of who you are as a person. Ever. Yeah, that is so awful, and being funny in situations like that is so normal, and I'm sorry it makes things worse. I know that that's not your intention, and I hope that they see that too, because you don't deserve to be treated that way. Thank you, Lana, so much. But, yeah, I mean...
Kelly keeps putting bits on the forehead.
But, that's not something you should go through, and I'm so sorry that that has been a stressor on you. That definitely can't help you. And that's not fair to you. And I'm sorry that has been so hard. Because that's not something you deserve. Leftovers.
Some of these, I really don't know how to give advice for. Like, they're such unique situations.
Can you tell me?
When I was young and my parents split up, I went to my dad's house and grabbed one of his chargers before I went to my mom's. My charger was broken. And my dad then said to me, "You're a filthy thief just like your mother." My mom and dad are friends now, but this still goes through my mind once in a while.
That is not your fault. You are not a thief. And if they have moved on and become friends, then he probably doesn't think that either. His anger in that moment is not a reflection of who you are. He probably felt helpless because of everything that was happening, and feeling like he was losing just some other thing, like even so small and so not malicious, can feel like a lot when you are experiencing that kind of overwhelming helplessness. And so that's never your fault. And maybe you should talk to him and say, "Hey, this thing has been on my mind for a long time, and it would mean a lot to me if you could, I don't know, talk to me about it." Because I think we know that that's not who I am, and that's not something I intended to be taken that way. And I'm sure, I don't know if you even remember, but that's something that still affects me. And I can't tell how your dad will react. And if he reacts negatively, I'm sorry. But you know your truth, and you know you're not a thief, and you know that whatever that feeling was insecurity, and upset, and hatred, and anger. So that's not on you. And if it's not running through his head, it doesn't need to be running through yours. Because you didn't do anything.
Well said.
Thank you. I feel so nervous
Somebody
about,
said,
not giving good enough advice. What were you going to say?
somebody said, "Is it okay to be lesbian and a Christian at the same time? Everyone tells me that it's wrong." And I want to personally say that yes, it is absolutely fine. I was for a while, and honestly, if you want to talk about that specifically, that is very near and dear to my heart, and I would love to DM you about that.
I'm
Because
very...
even if
Go ahead.
what?
No, go ahead.
Because even if I'm agnostic, I fought that battle before so many times, and I promise you, it's one you can win. Okay? So
I'm pretty educated on this because I have gone to a lot of pride marches and talked to a lot of people and done a lot of research. That section of the Bible was a part of the Bible that is later stated not to be followed because that part is a set of cultural norms, not a set of sins. It also lists things like wearing two things of cotton or things like that. Also, another piece is that, like, conversion therapy doesn't work. It has been proven to not work. And God would never give you something to deal with that you genuinely, literally cannot handle. And so it's been said to be a mistranslation and too vague and too whatever. And so I honestly believe it was, because I don't think God in all his glory and all his wisdom and all his love would give you something that you genuinely can't change. Like, if it is a sin, it's not one that you could stop. And that wouldn't be fair or okay. And so I think, I don't know, you can rest assured that you are not the problem, and that the God you believe in, I hope, would never make love in such a pure form something punished, because it is so, you can do nothing but give love to the world and still be a lesbian, like, and I think that's what matters, so be a lesbian, kiss girls, and worship all you want.
That's what I did. I did it wrong, though. Maybe don't do exactly what I did, but I can tell you how to do it better than what I did. These things are not actually, I assume they're related for you, but these things are not always related. I'm a lesbian, and I told my family about 3 years ago, and apparently it's a phase, so now every Sunday I'm forced to go to church. Again, you can do both these things. You can kiss girls and kiss God. No, wait. You can
I just thought of something crazy that I'm not gonna say.
text me, please, because I really want to know.
Well, it's not offensive at all. It's just, I don't
You can
want to,
hold
like,
hands
interrupt.
with God and your girlfriend, but
You can be
about the
gay
phase
and
that,
worship.
turn that every single homophobic question, turn it around. I like boys. Just a phase. It's a phase. Don't care. I will invalidate a homophobe's feelings. Don't say that.
It's not bad. It's just not the right moment.
Don't say that.
You're making it sound like it's some crazy thing.
It's not.
Holy
It's just
cow.
really not appropriate right now.
You're straight, but
Cue
you respect
weirdo.
all sexualities. That's good. That's necessary.
Cue weirdo. Okay.
Guys, I'm bi. You don't have to choose. You can have both. You can have your cake and eat it, or whatever the fuck. Like, I don't know. You can.
You can have your cake and eat it eat it out too.
Look at what Wonky Gonky said.
He beat you to it.
You beat me to it.
That's exactly what Quinn sent me.
That's not okay. Anyways. They want the Not Gonna Lie link again.
I need a connections chart for this one. Okay. Hey, let's only have
Kaelin.
mods and
Yeah, that's what I was
let's
gonna
only have
say.
mods.
Hey, wait,
The
can you
not gonna lie,
handle this
like
for a
I
sec? I'm really thirsty. I haven't drinking water all day.
I also need to get water, but I will wait. When I was a lesbian, my best friend sexually assaulted me for 2 weeks straight, but then I was straight. But then I got cheated on by a guy, so now I'm bi. I'm really sorry all of this happened to you. I don't 100% follow how you being cheated on made you bisexual. I honestly don't know how to help with that one, but I will say that you did not deserve that. And I believe that that is a question or a statement, or I'm not going to lie, that you should definitely send to a professional, because I am not qualified to give you advice on that many matters at once that are that intrinsic to your life. I know that's kind of the whole point of this, but I am actually not a therapist. Oh my god.
What did I miss?
Me dropping my phone, scaring the shit out of myself.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Sorry, I'm eating a soup dumpling.
I love soup dumplings.
Right?
How should you come out to your mom? I don't know. It depends on your mom. Make sure you're safe first. That's the most important thing. But I don't know. If they're supportive, you can just be like, "Hey, mom, I'm gay." I don't
It
know.
often does not go that way, unfortunately.
What?
I wish it went that way for everyone.
I know. I got lucky. My dad and my mom are supportive. And so I took my dad on a walk. He was walking the dog because I came in the room and I started crying. He said, "Quinn, do you want to go for a walk?" And I was like, "Yeah." And so I walked with him and I was like, "Dad, I'm gay." And he went, "Okay." I was like, "So?" And he was like, "I really don't care. What do you want me to say?" And I was like, "I don't know, like that you support me." And he was like, "I really don't give a shit. I don't care one way or the other." And I was like, "Okay, Dad." Like, jeez. Like, he didn't care so much that I kind of felt bad about it. I was like, "Okay, Dad, jeez." Like, he was like,
He doesn't care as in he doesn't give a shit.
No, yeah. He was like, "I told you from the start, I literally don't care. Like, I've told you your whole life you could be with whoever you want. As long as you're happy, I literally couldn't care less." I'm like, "Oh, that's awesome, Dad." Like, he didn't even say, like, "I support you." He was just like, "Yeah, okay, and?" What are you doing today? Thank you for the sub. Okay, go ahead.
I don't know if I can read that.
Could you read it censored, or
Okay.
what is it?
Trigger warning: incest. I have a crazy story. So I have these 3 cousins, and they are aged 10 male, 7 female. Wait, 10 male, 7 female, 5 male, and 3 female. And the 3 eldest are very weird, and they do weird. I'm not going to read the rest of that, actually. I didn't read the ages. I'm not going to read that. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm sorry for what you're going through.
Yeah. It's very strange, and I'm glad you're not involved. I have to skim these first now.
It's not
Okay.
it's concealer.
Hello, I'm 15, going to be 16 or in around 6 to 7 months. I've been stressing over my adult life and what I'm going to be. I'm not sure I want to go to college, but I feel like I'll be very unsuccessful if I don't. I panic attacks and mental breakdowns every single day, and I haven't felt like myself. I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm 19. You're 15. You have so long. You're still learning who you actually are.
I have been there, and I definitely know that people could tell me it's far away. I mean, even death. People could tell me it's far away, and it doesn't matter. It's still happening. I still have to know eventually, and that's stressful up my ass. But, time flies, and you'll be there, and I know that's kind of the opposite of you have time, but it'll happen, and it won't be as scary as you thought it would be. That looks delightful, Kaelin. But, I don't know. Going into high school was terrifying. I was like, I'm in high school now, I feel so old. And then it happened and it felt normal. Like, there are people who, one of my friends, well, I call her my friend, but she's more so my mom's friend. She is my mom's age. And she just finished with a new degree. She does speech therapy. And she used to be a wardrobe stylist, and that's like such a different thing, you know. Good night, sleep well. But that is like on the other end of the job spectrum, but still did it. You know, you don't have to know what you're doing, in order to do. If you can find things to be happy about now, you can always find things to be happy about. There's always something to be happy about. And so you don't need to have everything in order or your life sorted out or your life pre-planned in order to be valuable or successful or happy. You know, you're going to be okay. And it's going to be okay. And no matter how far away it is, it's going to be okay when you get there.
I'm trans, female to male. I dated this girl when I was 15. She wanted to be married at 15. My parents were going through a divorce at this time, so like marriage is a no. But after we broke up, she said she only dated me to change me back, as in how I was born.
I don't have advice for that. That's just fucked.
Yeah, I hate people who think it's their duty to become a part of somebody's life to change them.
Yeah. I think it's so
If you are one of those people,
self-serving.
no, but they're fully convinced that it's not. And they like have a miserable life because they think they're doing something right. If you are one of these self-sacrificial people who will try to be in somebody's life to see if they can change them, don't. You'll ruin your life and you'll ruin theirs. And if you have somebody in your life who has admitted, yes, I believe that the reason we met is so that I can change this thing about you, be very careful. Obviously, you don't need to cut these people off immediately. But if they have an agenda, be aware of it and keep yourself safe.
Yeah, I'm on that. I'm in agreement with that. I think that is so frustrating. Trans people are valid. I think that is the most important, like, movement. I don't know what the word would be. Piece of activism. I can't think of the word right now, but that is so fucking important to me right now, and I am so sorry that they would try to change that, because I mean, there are literal brain scans. Like, there are brain scans that show that trans people are valid. Like, literal brain scans. But you said that you're almost 18, still trans. Awesome. But the same girl is trying to add you on socials now after years. Oh no. Don't reply, obviously. But if you do, tell her to fuck off. Or, I mean, honestly, if you feel like it, you could be like, hey girl, you failed. Or, should have tried harder, I'm still here. I'm still a guy. Wait, it was F to M, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank God. I don't want to, like, try to be supportive and then misgender you. That'd be awful. But, no, you're valid. You're always welcome here. No one here is going to try to change you. You are so important. And, and loved, and it is so disturbing that someone would try to change you. But, dodged a bullet. I'm glad you're still you.
Yeah.
What?
Sorry, I was just reading through it before I read it out loud. I haven't seen my dad since Christmas, and every time he asks me to go to his house, I say, I don't know. He tries to manipulate me into going and say we're gonna have fun, but then I go and just lay in bed while he works, and I understand he has to, but he doesn't put effort into actually spending time with me. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I will get to that in a sec, but her friends try to get you? Oh my god, Megan, I will read that in a super sec. Back to what you were saying. I am so sorry that you are dealing with that with your dad. That is so frustrating and shitty. And unfortunately not uncommon. But I don't know. I know it can't be easy to feel like they're not putting effort into you in the way that you definitely deserve. But, you know, it matters. Okay, someone's saying that I lost my mother in 2022. That is fucking recent, I'm sorry. In June. It's already been 3 years. It still hurts so much. How can I try to get over it? I feel so lost since she's gone. I need some advice. I'm so sorry. That 3 years ago is real fucking recent. Have you ever talked to a 3-year-old? They don't understand what's happening in the world. Like, that is really recent. And my mom, we lost my grandma, or my nana, when I was 4. So that'd be 13 years ago, and my mom's still grieving. Like, that is normal. There's no timeline for how you're supposed to cope or how you're supposed to, get through things. And you don't need to get over it. I mean, there are definitely ways you can keep pushing, but it's not your responsibility either. And I'm sorry, because that is so, so, so awful. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could give advice instead of just, my support and my wishes for you. But I don't know. You know, that's hard. And it's not gonna ever not be hard. Things happen. And there's always gonna be things that remind you of her. I don't know. That's not easy. But I hope you have people in your life who can support you and be there for you when it's hard. Yeah. I don't know. I wish you nothing but love and support. But please don't put pressure on yourself to heal fast. Because if you're even starting to feel like you're not healing fast enough, you're definitely putting way too much pressure on yourself. It is okay to grieve. And it takes time, and you're never gonna be able to grieve unless you let yourself grieve. You know?
Can I give you one to discuss while I go get water?
Mm-hmm. I forgot you're here too.
My best friend always has to get mad at me. Every time somebody does something mean to her, she takes it out on me. For example, I was out with her and my other friend. My other friend did something wrong, but my best friend forgave her. Instead, for me, she'd give me dirty looks and was just plain rude.
I'm
Good luck.
sorry. Good luck. Screw you. Oh, Megan, I'm sorry. That's not. Everyone grieves differently. And I'm sorry that he's grieving in that way. But, hi, semi-sister scissor. I mean, semi-scissor sister. Anyways, I'm sorry that happened to you. That's obviously not fair. That is so, so frustrating. And screwed. Sorry, I was reading what I saw. Thank you, Silo. Anyways, I don't know. Please get away from that person. You're, as much as it can feel like it, you're not stuck to them and you're not trapped. I know. I've been in situations like that, and hearing just leave is so annoying because it's I know that much, but how? It takes time. It takes having a support system that you can fall back on. It takes confidence and security, and there's no correct way to do it. So, just, yeah, it's never easy to leave. Ever. And that's okay. I don't know much at all about the Muslim faith, so I can't give you a religiously backed like advice on that. But that is up to you. Personally, removed from that religion, in my opinion, like a loving God, since conversion therapy doesn't work, a loving God would not make love and something unchangeable a sin. But that is my stance, and more so tied to Christianity because that's what is more popular in America, that's what I'm more educated on. So I would definitely find, if you can find any like Muslim LGBTQ content creators, if they're out there. So I don't know how to, I can't help you, but I wish you the best on that journey. I hope you can find that your identity is your own and not something you should be ashamed of. Any
What are we
advice
talking
on
about?
suicidal thoughts? Suicidal thoughts. I had to go to 12 weeks of 12 hours of therapy for like 3 months at least because of that.
A week?
It is, yeah, 12 hours a week. Did I say a day?
Fair.
Oh, yes, 12 hours a week for like 3 months. It was a lot of therapy. Every day. I went to therapy for like 3 hours, except for a couple days, so 12 hours instead of a bajillion. But, it's such a motherfucker to deal with. Because it's like, if you're having thoughts like that, it is so hard to reach out, because it feels like you're going against what what you're thinking. Like, if you're feeling that, you don't want to be deterred from it. But it is so important that, that you do find help. Um, it is hard to give advice for something I struggle with, but it's not a permanent thing. I haven't had thoughts like that I mean, it's been harder lately. I've been going through more, but it recovery isn't a straight line. That's like my favorite thing to say. Recovery isn't a straight line. There's no right way, and things do get better. I surrounded myself with people who love me and who I love, and so it became a lot easier to kind of shut those stupid ideas out. But I don't know. I'm sorry. I think most people have felt that before. The thoughts, at least. And I mean, it's even a joke. KMS. I think everyone says that. So, I don't know. It's normal, and it happens, and it feels insane. It's like, I am born so that all animals try their best to live, and yet I feel this way. But that's because we deal with so much more than any other animal, mentally and socially, and so cut yourself some slack. It happens, but it's just important that you don't give in to them, because you matter, and you have always mattered, and there is no point in leaving the world early.
Guys, I'm 40 minutes behind on the Not Gonna Lie, so I'm gonna have to skip some.
Oh god. I don't know. It is so important. Like, it's really hard to give advice on something I struggle with. I don't know. Your life matters, as much as it feels like it doesn't. Honestly, I believe that we're all just chemicals and that nothing matters, but I live because I know that I can focus on the good. I can do my best to, at least. And so I can and you can be okay. because you're in control about how you interpret the world around you. You know? I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. It's fucking difficult, but things happen.
I am autistic and my face just normal while resting makes me look mad. Please, how do I make the RBF go away? Everyone is scared of me and thinks I'm mean. It's making it very hard to make friends.
That's so
I
relatable.
That's so relatable.
Yeah, Kaylin will be reading something like this. And I'm like, Kaylin, what? And she's like, oh, I was just looking at something. What do you mean? But
No, I do. That's how I read. Looks like something's wrong,
it looks
but
like
I'm just
so
observing
wrong.
the words.
I know. People thought I was so awful because I would walk around the halls like this. But I was totally, like, not mad at anybody. So...
You're just mugging all of them.
It's so stupid. Yeah. I don't know. It's frustrating. I feel like I still walk like that. I can't give you advice for something I deal with.
Okay, because
Okay,
I took it. I used to have it. Actually, I still do, but I fear that I'm unaware of it the majority of the time. I have it a little bit a different way as well, where if I'm telling a story, sometimes the emotion on my face will not match the emotion that I'm actually feeling. One time I was in therapy and I started telling her about how a teacher of mine got in a car crash and I was really worried about her. But I was smiling while I was telling the story and I didn't know it. And she called me out on it. And my mom was there and also called me out on it. It wasn't just the therapist that saw it. And that was when I realized
Oh no.
that the emotions in my face don't naturally go with what I am feeling. And so that is something that you have to intentionally focus on and work on.
That sucks.
Sorry, I just got the message. Can I enter your world as a comment? Anyways.
That's a little scary.
No, I had this emoji.
That's funny. I honestly, and to counteract it, I started walking around like this. With my eyebrows pulled back. Because it was like counteracting it. But then everyone just thought I was arrogant because I'd walk around the school strutting like this.
This is the rest of Quinn's body, by the way.
No, it's not. But it kind of was a little bit. I was cool, okay? I'm not anymore. I don't know. I met a girl once on set who, her face, when she wasn't thinking about it, was like this. And I was like, I would ask her all the time, are you okay? And she always was. But, I don't know. Surround yourself with people who know you and who don't think that you're angry. I don't know. Also, who cares? Maybe you are angry.
I'm
and
angry.
Screw them. What if they just know not to fuck with you? Yeah. Rah.
Realizing how hard it is for haters to clip me when I have a chat over me.
I'm lost. What? Are the haters gonna hate?
It's hard for haters to clip me if I have chats and bits over me all the time.
If people just spam emojis constantly, you'll just have emojis on your face constantly.
Gray. She goes, Kaylin, you are not angry. You're so holly jolly. Be dead ass. Hey.
I think it's okay to have a baby face. I feel like saying you have a baby face, manic. I don't know, actually. It's music manic.
I thought you were just talking to me.
Earlier. No! It's okay to have a baby face. Bella Ramsey has a baby face. People have baby faces, and that's okay.
Amazing people have baby faces.
Like Kaylin. Your name's Gabe?
I
Hello,
said
Gabe.
it.
Nice to meet you. Oh, yeah.
Y'all should put this in an edit. I don't even like her. Yeah, I said it. Oh, no, it was like, I don't know.
Carry on.
I'm trying to find one. I have a lot. I'm just trying to pick the more important ones. They're all important, but I have to pick the ones we haven't already answered something similar to. Aww.
What?
This is weird, but you guys' lives help me fall asleep and feel less alone and scared.
That means so much to me. I have a fear of sleeping, and that definitely was me for a long time. So
Oh my gosh, I'm so behind.
know the importance, and that means so much to me that I could be that to you.
I have so many that they can't save anymore. When I close out of them, they delete.
Holy guacamole, that's never happened to
I
me, and
might
I've
have
gotten
to
like
skip
hundreds
ahead.
at once.
We're gonna start 10 minutes in. Sorry. Please help me. There is someone who won't stop finding a way to message me on Insta, and it's so draining and belittling because he's always saying things about how I look. He's definitely older or a weird teenage boy, but this is a profile picture. But his profile picture is always H name bad man, and I'm so uncomfy. What do I do? Gray. Gray, please DM us after this.
My my natural response is let me talk to him, but that's how I've gotten sent so many dick
That's
pics.
what I thought.
What?
Let me talk to him. I've seen a lot in the past few days. I could handle one more.
No, I don't know if it'll help anyways. Gray he'll tire himself out. Honestly, I don't even know if I'd block anymore. Like, that's my new philosophy. Like, I used to block people who were sending me really weird things, but I don't, because then they know I saw it, and then if they don't know I saw it, they don't know to give up.
Oh
So
my
just
god.
hide that notification. What?
Somebody spammed the same fucking message about trauma 20 times.
20? Can you screenshot?
Yeah, actually.
My lord.
Hang on.
Saying it anonymously might go hard. Yeah, I don't have DMs really open right now because of everything, but,
Forehead shot.
Oh.
I do.
Yeah, I know Kaelin definitely does. I used to have a server for that, but I can't direct you there anymore. I don't know. I'm sorry, but I am reading yours here, if that helps.
Do you mind having younger fans under the age of 10? We actually do mind that. We say some we make some inappropriate jokes, and there's some profanity in what we say. So our audience should be, why is there a present over my face?
I don't know. Thank you for the gift. I am not aware. It is so hard for me to believe that there's any fans under like 13. I know that there are some 12-year-olds, but when it gets to like 11 and 10 and 9, it's crazy. Someone was saying that I scammed a 9-year-old. I don't know this 9-year-old.
So funny. That's so funny. People are pulling shit out their ass to hit you. It's so. Quinn scammed a 9-year-old.
I what?
Quinn doesn't know any 9-year-old.
I don't know any 9-year-olds. First of all, also you can't give someone V-Bucks, and also that is a random screenshot of a DM, like third party. Like, I can't. What?
Quinn has an RBF, is what they're gonna say next.
Oh god. I'm sorry to the 9-year-old.
Quinn killed a dog.
Oh fuck.
Just
Quinn
pick something mildly annoying
likes
in
a
your
dog.
life and blame Quinn. That's how dictators do it. That's how Trump blamed Joe Biden for everything. And it's Quinn's fault there's tariffs on everything.
Fuck. Oops, you guys. Yeah, guys, I'm the reason egg prices are so high. I didn't want to talk about drama. Carry on.
Anyways, sorry, my bad. Is it okay to get jealous?
Yeah, it's okay. It happens to everyone. It's happened to me a fair bit. And it's something I've grown from in the past while. I mean, 6 months. For sure. Jealousy is thank you. Jealousy is a motherfucker. And it's normal. And everyone goes through it, especially when they're an insecure teenager. And so, I don't know. It's okay to be jealous as long as you were working on it. It's very natural. It's all I don't know. It's okay. And when you get confidence, it won't go. It'll go away. I could never imagine myself if Kaylin was like, "Oh my God, wanna know who's hot?" My neighbor. I'd be like, "What?" But my parents, they literally, I feel like they flirt by telling each other how attractive other people that like are. Like my mom will be like, "Oh my God, I love Charles Leclerc," and like scroll reels of him all day, and my dad just thinks it's funny. Like, and that's just because they're very secure in their marriage. And so when you find security and when you're no longer insecure or worried about all those things, it is so much easier to not be jealous because it doesn't matter. And so that's why I am not anymore. Because I'm very happy. And
Hey
not as
guys,
insecure.
and I do my best to never do anything that would ever make you insecure. But hey guys, if you spam the same message more than 3 times, and I'm reading messages that are going through 20 times, it's probably the same person. I can block you. There is an option for that. I don't know who you are, but I can stop you. Quit.
You never sent me.
Oh, sorry. There's another one that went through 20 times that says, "Can we have a stroke circle?" And another one that went through 20 times, somebody that wants a message. This is the last time I will acknowledge it. This is the last time I will reply. If you spam it, I will not reply, and I will block you. That is not appropriate, and that is so disrespectful to everyone's time. Ow.
Ow.
I said ow for my phone.
I know. Oh, not for your phone.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you can
It
block
probably.
them already. It doesn't matter.
I already did.
Okay. Fire. It's good they have that
Did it
feature.
break my camera? No. I know.
Anyways. Oh, it's Eddie 1202 Goat.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What?
Give it a rest. I think I did block them effectively because the same person kept spamming, and now there's only 5 of those messages. So
It's crazy.
oh, this has to be a lie.
What?
I bottle up my emotions until it's too late, and my anxiety's gotten so bad I've lost 60 pounds in 3 weeks, and I don't know how to talk to people or help me. I don't know if that's physically possible.
It is if they were above the average weight. I think.
Really?
I lost 10 in 3 days one time when I was going through something,
You're also
which
a.
isn't okay.
Wait.
I'm also what?
Teenager, but I'm realizing the other person probably is too.
Yeah.
Can you?
I am sorry. That is normal. This week I as I said, I stopped eating out of fear and anxiety. And that's not okay. It's normal, but um it is not healthy and I'm sorry. Um Stress can do that. That is valid. Um yeah, I'm sorry, dude. That's not okay. Um I mean, not okay in the sense that that is external to you, not something you caused. Um, it it reeks that you were going through so much.
That's
Um,
almost 3 pounds a day.
I don't know. That can happen.
Really?
I feel like it. If I lost 10 and 3, I feel like
If you ate nothing for 3 weeks and also did nothing but run for 3 weeks, maybe,
I
but
feel like you
that's
underestimate how much. I don't want to invalidate them. I feel like that's very
I
possible.
don't want to invalidate them either. I just really am so curious as to how this is possible. I want to
I'm
know what
not.
happened.
I think it's very possible.
Probably.
Yeah. Um.
Oh, thank you, Gray. Oh.
What'd Gray say?
Gray said she doesn't have Instagram, but gave me the username of the person that's been bothering her.
Oh, cool.
I did effectively block that person. Wow, I haven't gotten a single spam since.
Anywho's. I love how I can see your entire iPad. They
You
can't really,
can?
though. I can, but they can only see a little tip of it. Because I can see more than they can see. Guys, it's me. Now they can see your
It's
entire
Nuri!
iPad. Hi, Nuri. I love Nuri. Oh,
I
I
do too.
love you, Nuri. You mean so much to me.
And block.
You need to stop acknowledging this. I love Nuri.
Who are you and why do you keep calling me honey?
Kaelin, get on track.
I'm trying, that's the last one I have.
Okay.
Aw, Nuri said, I'm so happy to see you guys. Love you so much.
Oh my god, if you guys suddenly hear Minecraft, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm listening for Minecraft. I'm not hearing anything.
No, I don't think you can. I think they definitely can. Sorry, let me turn down the music. There. It's a lot of Minecraft.
They can.
I know. I wanted to go back to my house so that I can show them later. Because I'm very far from my house right now. I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay, carry on, Kaelin.
I got ARFID, a less known eating disorder, out of fear after my stomach was partially paralyzed and I was so scared to eat I physically would start sobbing and had to be talked into eating something I was trying not to puke.
I'm sorry.
I haven't had that one. I wish I had more advice for you. I mean, it's good to distract yourself when you're trying to do something that is difficult that that your body needs. In the same way that while people exercise because it's good for them, people also will have a TV in front of them on the treadmill to make it distracting from the fact that they're, hey, let's only have me send the link, please. Thank you. To distract them from, what they're doing and how strenuous it is. They have a TV in front of them. So in a bigger and better way, the same thing can apply to eating in that way. If there's a distraction you can have, even if it's the same thing like having a TV in front of you or being being with people, being in the company of other people who are also eating. These are things that can distract you and make it feel more comfortable, even if it is not a comfortable thing that you're doing.
Yeah.
And I wish the best for you in that.
I definitely wish the best. That is so hard and frustrating, and yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Is your name Ciara? I don't know. Or Kiara? I don't know. But thank you so much. Again, I am honored to be that person for you. Any new not gonna lie?
Yeah. But I just had to screenshot one.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
I'm not about to read the one I screenshotted, by the way.
I didn't
I'm
take
not
that.
going to read that one out loud. I'm in a DID system and I have some gaps in my memory. I'm not sure how to fix this.
I'm not educated enough on D&D to know how to fix it either, but I am sure that there are a lot of resources out there. And I'm sure that is so frustrating, and I wish you nothing but the best.
I'm going to send you a screenshot. And please only text me your thoughts on this.
Yes, ma'am.
I have my own thoughts on this. You guys all have toxic best friends. You know what? Let's have a unanimous decision. Everyone here who has a best friend that they have any sort of problem with, everyone break up with your best friend
And be
and
friends with someone else here.
yeah, be friends, pair up, everybody, make best friends.
Yeah.
That was my reaction too. Thank you. Thank you for validating that. That was really funny.
Gray, that is not helpful. But, so what if they're a
Mine
childhood
too.
best friend?
Great to have childhood memories. If you can't make new ones, that sucks, but it's true.
Weird, abusive parents have been there their whole lives, but that doesn't mean you should stick around sometimes.
Some of these are just confusing.
I love Anakin Skywalker in the chat right now. What is happening? Do you have any more?
Yeah, first I'm gonna look at this chat log though. There are 22 messages.
Okay.
I'm gonna read this. I am Steve. Oh, what circle? Doth mother know you weareth her drapes? Flint steel chicken jockey, I am Steve. Dennis! Star Wars can solve all problems hands down. You were my brother, Anakin! I think we should all just collectively start trusting only in the Force.
Thank you, Anakin Skywalker.
Anyways.
Thank you.
I've never had romantic feelings for anyone, not even crushes, and I don't know why. My friend said I might be aroace, but I don't want to put myself in a corner, if that makes sense.
Oh,
You definitely
labels,
don't have to.
Yeah. Labels are totally up to you. It doesn't change how you feel. Labels is just for community, in my opinion, really. And so if you are not relating to a label, you don't have to use it because it is just conversational. Like, labels are only social. It doesn't actually define you or change anything. And so if erase would help you explain how you feel to other people or find community of other people who feel like you, then that's the label you can associate yourself with. But I went as unlabeled for a long time because it didn't matter to me, and I didn't want to define myself in that way. So yeah, you are totally valid not using a label. You don't owe it to anyone. The only person who should care is yourself. So that is totally up to you. Take it as long as you need, and if you don't want to put yourself in a box, you don't have to put yourself in a box.
My friends always fat shame and say I'm ugly. They say it's a joke, but it still hurts. I said it once, I'll say it again. Ditch the friends. Ditch the friends. If you feel like shit around your friends, ditch your friends.
If you set a boundary with them, then they should respect that, always. Yeah, I mean, like, fat shaming obviously isn't okay. There is no reason to fat shame someone. I know that people joke sometimes. I mean, I know I've had friends in my life who joked about my body, and I would, like, but I don't know. That's kind of, I stopped that, but it's up to everybody to do to themselves. But, like, I don't know. I think there are funnier things, and if someone can't recognize that after you said that it hurts you, then they aren't funny, and they aren't interesting, and they aren't a good friend. You know? That should always be a 100% thing. Like, I think mean jokes, you should, I treat it a lot like intimacy, where it's like both people have to be 100% okay with it, or it's not okay.
Exactly. 4 or 5 years ago, I was essayed by my priest during confession at church. I won't go super into it, but I feel like I should be over it by now. I want you to DM me
Yeah.
because I have resources for you. And I was also in a cult church. I would really like to talk to you about that and get your story and help you in every way that I can. I would like to personally talk to you about that, please.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not the person for that because I haven't experienced that at all, but Kaelin has definitely known plenty of people who have been there and knows a lot more than I do. I just, with anything, there's no right way to cope, and there's no right way to get through something. So give yourself a little grace because you deserve it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
My friends always call me fat. What?
No, keep going.
My friends always call me fat and say I'm ugly. They compare to a muffin since I'm apparently fat. It got so bad I had to distance myself from them. I'm really glad that you set that boundary and distanced yourself from them.
Yeah.
That is a huge. That's amazing, and I'm glad you were able to do that.
They're rude and insecure.
Yep. When I was insecure, I looked at everybody else and found things that I would be insecure about if I was them. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Secure people don't need that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just You go.
I said I was thinking I was ready to show everyone my house in Minecraft. And then we will continue the Not Gonna Lie.
Yes, I'll leave that one open.
Continue the Not Gonna Lie for a sec though, so that I need to fix the formatting and stuff of the crap.
Can't burp.
You can if you try hard enough.
I can't burp.
You can.
Guys.
I wouldn't make that face though on stream, Kaelin.
With my mouth? Oh, yeah.
Tongue out. Brows affirming.
My tongue was not out. I do not stick my tongue out to burp.
You were pounding your chest.
Yeah?
And your tongue was very out.
It was not. Watch the VOD.
Okay. I just hope no one.
Everyone verify. Anyways, sometimes I just lay in my bed and think about how there's literally no point in trying to get over struggles in life, right?
Yes, there is.
Because 100 years, none of this will even matter, and no one will remember. Just a thought, though. I mean, you can give meaning to things just as well as anybody else. Life is what it is. So live as long as you can and do as many things as you possibly can. I won't be ready to die. What was loud?
You can't hear it when people sub. Thank you for the sub. Tanker and Maria are both in my house.
I'm on my way.
I don't know why there's a hamster in my house.
Oh my god. Mute. Oh my god, shut the fuck up, Alice.
What did Alice do?
That's been no, there's no Alice. That's just been in my head.
Oh. You say that all the time and I get so confused every time.
I love that quote so much, and I have recently had so many opportunities to use it.
That's great, Kaelin.
I've got a dysmorphia. Oh my god, shut the fuck up, Alice.
You really need to clarify where that's from, Kaelin, because you sound like
I
an
will
asshole.
clarify that there's a peacock. I will clarify that some people, when they feel like they have lost an argument or they feel like they need other people's validation, not when they are actually struggling with these things and are not actually struggling with these
No,
things.
I meant the shut the fuck up Alice thing. You didn't clarify where that's from and that you're not actually making fun of someone like that.
Oh, it's a TikTok sound that I'm quoting. But it was meant to be like people who are not struggling with things but just love to make it look like they are. Invalidating, therefore, people who do struggle with these things. And so eventually you just have to be like, be quiet.
Okay, let me show the people my house.
Ride. Sally ride.
What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
I'm on a horse.
No. Why are you bringing up
It's the
my astronaut queen, Sally Ride?
I said ride, and what came up was Sally ride.
Don't look at the deck.
Duh. There's so many otters in the water.
This is a well where you can throw your trash.
Why did they add the animals back?
I don't know. I guess I just felt like it. Kaelin won't stop with her fucking horses. I made this place to store my animals, and she decided, no, I'm gonna store all my horses. See, why is there a chicken here now? Where did my sheep go? Why is there a fucking chicken? I'm so angry. I had to expand this because your horse was floating.
Your sheep was over here. You only ever had one sheep.
I actually had way more than that, but whatever. And now there's a
There's
chicken
been
there
one
too.
sheep for several times we've played this game. There's been a sole sheep.
Yeah, but there's not supposed to be.
Shep.
Why are there so many people at my house right now? We have Maria. We have Tanker. Lumity Lover. Lana.
And me. Hi, I'm Ryan.
We
In
built
my life,
we built this waterfall all ourselves.
Tinker, why are you short? And the Lorax.
For fun. Why is he clapping? Ew. I caught him. I was at his house and he was composting, and the like compost slowly got higher and he was fully covered except for the very top of his head. Lumini Lover is right. Okay, thank you. Oh, my mouse won't work. My mouse hates to work in Minecraft. It just doesn't work ever. Here are my very well organized chests that make me very happy. Look at.
No one touch the chests. I swear she'll kill you.
I'll cry or something. I can't show you the rest of them because I think they might be screwed up right now. Because I live with someone who doesn't care about my chest.
That's not true at all.
Like, what is this?
care
I'm
about.
gonna cry.
What is what?
Some of these chests.
You did that.
Oh, I also wait. Let me see. Let me show you guys. I organized. Why is there a fucking peacock in my house? I have.
In my house.
Someone took some of my stuff from my chests.
What?
It's okay.
What'd they take?
There's supposed to be some more stuff in there, but whatever.
It's a platypus down there.
It's my very well organized chests. Oh my god, the peacock's trying to enchant shit. Holy cow.
What?
I gotta go away. It's definitely gonna curse somebody. I will show you guys rest of Chatonia's houses. This is Maria's house. See, he's
Quinn
doing
helped
it
with that one.
again.
Who?
Tanker. I only helped with the first level, so I don't know what's happened since very much. I also did this room. And we tried fixing down
Can you
here.
tame an otter?
Whoa, I haven't seen that. Yeah, I think so. I think you can kidnap them. But,
I hate playing iPad.
Tanker scares me so bad.
Do you want to fish?
Someone said
Do you
make
want
the
to?
peacock enchant Tanker to have a hairline. That's crazy work.
Do you like fish?
Right now I'm working on building Ellie and Dina's house. But it's all the way at Tanker's house, which is like a 20-minute walk away, so I'm not doing that right now.
I'm taking one.
I'm gonna show Emmy's house. This person's a freak, though. I'm pretty sure it's this person. They hung skeleton horses from the ceiling. I was so scared. For everyone. But I think they're okay now. Oh, there's the lingerie minion in the distance over there. But I think... Whose house is over here? This is not Emmy's house. Wait, this is the person with the hanging... Yep. That's so scary. I don't know why they did that. But to each their own. My mouse does not like working. Here's Emmy's house. Oh my god, my mouse. Okay, there we go. King Bob's humble abode. Oh, where's the plant I gave her? Bacon. Bobby Flays. Throne
Bacon?
room. Wait, where's chicken? Where's the chicken? Oh, here. Bobby Flay, the original. Bobby Flay. Yay, Bobby Flay. I want to finish her enchantment room for her. I feel like that'd be not. What's that? Tanker does not live in a place like this. Maria's old house used to be up by the Mignon. Les Mignon. How do I read my nickname? That's really loud. How to read my nickname? QUI. Oh my god, I have not seen this house before. This is so cute. Oh, I love when people leave each other shit. Oh. Thank
Where
you
is
for the watermelon.
she?
I'm just exploring people's
I
houses.
understand. Chat. Oh, my otter. Dad.
Tanker's being scary.
Did I kill it? Wake up.
That's so loud. Thank you for the sub. Here's the kindness board I left.
Okay.
And then here's where you can leave shit that you don't want, but other people might. Hidden treasures, per se. Gray, where's your house you wanted to show me? Someone said restart stream. I don't know what that means.
Been 4 hours.
Oh, I was just in it? That was your house? Oh, cool.
Been 2 hours. You
Look
can't
how
restart stream.
kind people are to each other. I love it. This is Serenity's house, I guess. Cutie patootie. Okay, cool.
The princess was. Where is she?
The one
Maria needs to
in
put
the
all of
wall.
her things into her house.
Oh, I love it. Maria needs
Oh,
to
she
work.
did. She did. I was just seeing a bunch of chests out here, and I was like, why? Why are they not in
It's
her house?
1202 Goat. This was the first house I ever went into. When I didn't know where I was. But now we have our own home. Okay, hit me with some questions. I'm gonna make Emmy a bookshelf.
Okay. I wonder if I can just open it on my iPad and use that. No. Started. Mm-hmm. Hang on. Does my username have 1 or 2 underscores on Instagram?
I don't know. Oh my god, dude, it's Hero Brian. Guys, I'm so scared. Oh my god, he's trying to get me. Oh my god, he's trying to get me. Quinn, you have a book? Okay. I shall.
That was like a
come over.
deep memory in my mind. I completely forgot about him and Notch.
What?
The other guy. I think his name is Notch.
Who?
They're brothers.
Who?
I swear to God, this guy existed. He looks a lot more boring though. Caroline and
Why did
Notch.
I
I
not
knew it.
Oh, for the cows.
I knew it. I
The
was
server
right.
is so laggy that they don't even care when I'm trying to give them food.
I do need to go to bed at some point soon. Because I have people coming over.
Okay.
I'll probably just actually migrate back to my room.
Okay. It's Star Wars Day? May the 4th! It is May the 4th!
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you. Cool beans.
Oh. You have a psychotic ex. It's okay. It's been a year since I broke up. No, not you, but you do too. But not you. Hang on, I'll read this in just a sec.
I don't have any leather. Where'd all my leather go?
I ate it.
Oh, thank you, Maria.
I felt so bad at the beginning of playing these games because I kept saying, does anybody have a saddle? I really want a saddle. And you can't make saddles. And so everybody came up to me and gave me horse armor, like leather horse armor, that they'd spent like a ton of leather to make, and it wasn't what I was asking for. But I was very grateful that they tried.
Oh my god, who is making that awful sound outside of my house?
Couldn't be me. Okay. Wait, hold on, guys.
Oh my god, your otter's sleeping. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
I know. I thought he was just sad for a minute.
I would have thought that too.
Okay. Anyways. It's been a year since I broke up with my ex, and she still wants us to get back together. She's even paid witches. She won't leave my friends alone, and her friends have been calling me late at night. She was very abusive during the relationship, and I don't know what to do to make her leave me alone. You just gotta cut contact, which is what it
Witches?
sounds like. Yeah.
That's not cool. Holy shit. That's next level. I'm sorry. Holy cow.
When I was 7, I can't read that one out loud, but I hope that you are okay and in therapy. It is not your fault. It was never your fault. It can't be your fault. You're fucking 7. Kaylin want to share a base in the Chatonia server. Yella. I'm already sharing a base with Quinn, but like I'll be over at your house all the time if you build it nearby. But Quinn might not want me to live there anymore. She complains about my living habits all the time.
Shush. No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You just spend a lot of time complaining about how I don't organize chests in the same way.
it's not that it's not in the same way. It's not in the right way. It's a very different thing.
See what I have to deal with? There's only one right way.
Yeah, there is. Anyways,
My best friend got diagnosed with breast cancer at 18, and I'm shook and worried. This may not be important, but I just need to tell some. Of course, that's important.
Yeah, of course that's important.
Cancer.
That's not like a she has cancer. Like that is very important, and I wish you the best. What did they want advice on?
That wasn't really a question. It was just I need
Hey,
to
I
tell
need
someone.
to tell someone.
Yeah.
That's fair. Oh my god. What is that horrendous ungodly noise? Oh my god.
Kaylin, want to help me build a castle in Chatonia server because I can't build for shit? Yellow. Absolutely yes. We will build the shittiest castle, and it will be amazing. And we'll give it a name.
I just turned
And
all
it will
of
be
my...
it will be funny. But we have to let's give it like a generic American name. Like I'm not talking like Castle of Kings or some shit. I'm talking like Steve or Dan. That's what we'll name it. I might go off camera now because it's blocking some of your screen and it's dark in here.
I mean, I don't mind, but if that's what you want. I mean, I kind of am nervous to stream without... I don't know. I mean, it's not even that I'm nervous to stream without you. I know that it's going to be an anxious morning for me, so I guess sleeping sounds terrifying a little bit. But I need to let you rest. I don't know. If you want to watch Severance, I am more than down. But if you want to sleep, I am very respectful of that.
And I was so... I do want to see what happened.
You do what?
I do want to see what happened. But you're streaming right now.
I'm saying I could end stream.
I want you to have to do that just because of something I said.
What did you say that you feel like is causing that?
Let me go off camera?
No, it's not because of the off-camera thing. It's because I'm nervous about streaming, and your presence means a lot to me, so I can just not for the night. That's fine.
Would you like to?
I don't care. I know that I'm gonna be stressed tomorrow. Hopefully not, but I could be. So,
Well, of the two of us, you had a more stressful day today. So, I have to tell you about theater, and it's good news. But anyways, you had a more stressful day than I did today. So why don't you choose what we do next?
I might make some more bookshelves for Emmy, and then we can go. Is that okay? Is that okay with the timeline that you want to
Yes.
follow? Okay, cool beans. That is what we shall do.
Did you hear my stomach just now?
No.
Tell me y'all heard that. If y'all didn't hear that, I'm gonna be pissed. Validate me in my stomach sounds. Somebody heard it. Avery heard it. Oh, there it is again.
Why did Taker give me a netherite sword, bro?
I would like it if you don't want it. I need a new sword.
I would love books. Oh my god. Someone gave me a netherite sword. Tanker, well, it says Tanker swords. Tanker gave me a netherite sword? That's insane, Tanker. Hello? Are you shitting me?
Are you still hearing this?
No. Oh, and look at Tanker hiding yet again. In the darkness. They're all saying they heard it. So maybe they did.
Mm-hmm. To join the server, you have to be a part of Chatonia. And to join Chatonia, you have to talk to Tanker, because there's like a vetting process. If we don't know you, no.
Yeah.
Or if he doesn't know you, at least.
I'm nervous now that this server has been released in a way. I'm nervous that there's gonna be a ton of new people on the server and then they're gonna come and kill my house.
Kill your house, steal your shit. Nobody, okay, it's up to the people who own it to protect the people who are already in it from this type of thing. Did you kill a bunch of cows?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm getting leather. Why? No way you feel remorse. We are literally farming them. Like, for the sake of murder. You know that, right?
In a less delicious life, I would be vegan.
In a less delicious life.
Mm-hmm.
You're funny.
Yeah, I try.
I don't need to try. I'm too cool.
I seem like the type of person that loves cactuses, but is too scared to touch them. Tanker says he gave you the sword, because it has looting on it, so it'll give you more leather when you kill cows with it. But he wants it back when you're done.
Thank you, Tanker. I love you for that. What a king.
I do like cactuses,
Should I actually
but I'm
just
not
kill the
scared to
baby?
touch them. I do touch them a lot, and it always hurts, but I do it every time because I want to see how pointy it is. And one time I had a cactus and I let it die, accidentally, because I'm worse at taking care of things than a desert, apparently. But it did die, and I dropped on the floor, and then I stepped on it. So there was cactus in my foot for a while, and I cannot actually touch my own heel because of a sensory issue. I had to sit there crying while my mom got cactus out of my foot with tweezers for like an hour.
It's really funny to me.
And now I love cacti yet again.
I love potted cactus.
Oh, me too.
In Minecraft.
Oh.
Yes, make babies.
I just like having
don't have nearly
pointy
enough
plants.
cows.
I think it's ironic to have a powerful plant.
Ugh, that was useless.
Justice for the cactus. Oh, justice for my foot. Everybody take a minute and look at your foot and be grateful that there's nothing stuck in it. You never appreciate that. You never take it for granted until you step on a tack.
Why are you stepping on tacks?
I did that the other day.
Do otters give you leather? Just wondering.
If you kill my otter, I
I'm not
will
gonna
cry
kill
and
your
hang up.
otter.
If you kill any of the otters, why would you do?
For Emmy.
Emmy does not want you to kill the otters.
Someone said the Texan came out when you said foot. How do you say foot?
Foot?
Foot.
Foot?
You touch your foot.
Tanker says follow him if you want stacks of wheat.
I don't need stacks of wheat necessarily. Where are you, Tanker? Are you stealing from Maria? I have a feeling he is.
That's what I would do.
Are you reading the Not Gonna Lie still?
Oh, I forgot about that. Yella
Why are you
said kill
so
the
mean?
otter, and now Yella is in my op.
You say that about Yellow like all the time.
Yeah, I'm always lying.
Okay, liars.
Mom's forcing me not to eat after 7 p.m. She says I can't eat after sunset because I'm fat enough. It's been happening since I was 7.
Tell her to suck it. I don't know. I mean, don't actually, but I'm so sorry. That is not healthy, and I worry for her, and I worry for her effect on you. But she's clearly working through her own stuff, and that shouldn't be your problem, but unfortunately, she's making it your problem. I'm sorry, and there's nothing wrong with eating when you're hungry.
On an offensively unrelated note, Yellow, we should name our castle Bert. Can y'all hear my stomach again?
What is this place that has just been built? This was not here when I checked literally yesterday.
Tanker keeps building monuments, and that looks like a factory or a circus. What? Is this Nuri's place? That's Nuri's place. That's Nuri's wheat farm.
What?
Yep.
There's so much wheat. This is what I wanted to make for Dina and Ellie's house.
Just tell Nuri we need his house.
I do not need this many stacks of wheat. Holy shit.
We'll take some.
I don't need any.
Just replant.
I don't need any. Just giant fucking peacock everywhere I look. This is insane.
Turkey?
Oh, I guess that is a turkey, huh? Watermelon is so useless.
Ayla, I don't have access to my PlayStation right now. I will Monday.
Yay. Do you have anything to read?
What?
Any new Not Gonna Lies?
That circuit. You are late to the stream, Neptune, but you have the name of my favorite bird who died, so I forgive you.
Neptune.
Rest in peace, Neptune.
Rest in peace, Neptune. Sweetest little bird.
I cried when I got here because my dad saved me feathers.
Sorry.
Sorry.
It's good.
I have a
You
little
didn't
piece
cry
of
much when I went there, and I was really worried. Crying is
No.
important and healthy.
I know. I'm just a chill guy like that.
Be so for real.
It was loud.
Yeah, I heard that for sure. I love your laugh. Do you slap your stomach,
Oh.
Kaelin?
No, I actually punched it trying to make it shut up.
No, stop.
Didn't hurt.
Doesn't mean you should do it.
Probably means I'm gonna fart soon or something.
Good, get it out.
I'll let you know.
Thanks.
Did you hear that one?
Didn't
I'm gonna
actually.
hold you really close.
Awesome.
I'm sure it's gonna happen again in the next minute, but I'm not gonna be in frame because that's a weird angle with me.
Okay, that's awesome, Kaelin. I'm just so excited to hear.
Tell me you heard that.
I didn't. I cannot say that I
Are you
didn't.
fucking kidding me?
No.
Everybody else heard it but you.
Not that last one. How do you know? What did 12012 go just say? Oh wait, I guess I did need wheat.
I don't need to see a doctor. I'm fine.
Says everyone who needs to see a doctor, like, ASAP.
I would be yelling at you to see a doctor if I heard that from you. I tell Quinn to go to the doctor all the time.
I know, she acts like it's cheap.
I actually just act like I've never been financially guilted into into not going to the doctor before.
You're right.
I did not, in fact, check my privilege at the door.
No, it's the worst. I have like for the past while I've had some pretty severe sickness. And it was always the worst of my parents being like, Quinn, we cannot afford this right now. What are you doing? You are gonna destroy our family because we cannot afford.
That is something I will never ever tell my kids. If we can't afford it, it will be a burden that, like, we can all talk about as a family, but I will never intentionally make my kid, like, feel bad for feeling sick. They will always know it is not their fault, no matter what.
Tanker, I left your sword over here. Come get it. I appreciate it, though. That was very, 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 very helpful. Love a chicken. Steve's love a chicken. Look left to the back of the dock. You mean the box? Because I've seen that before, don't worry. We're on the same page there. Love a chicken. Ooh, love a chicken.
I've been thinking about going to the Netherlands.
You mean to the nether?
No.
Just food. Thank you.
People from the Netherlands are always very friendly.
They are. Thank you for the sub. You are so nice. You reading any Not Gonna Lies?
Any. Oh, never mind. I just reloaded it. Can you and Quinn raise your hand for an edit? I fear that we will not be doing anything specifically for edits anytime soon because we don't know if they're gonna be good edits. Not quality, but like, what if we raise our hand and it's like, who's a terrible person? And we both raise our hand.
Yeah. Go to Emmy's house.
Taxi is now officially part of the Berlin Wall. I'm so happy about that. Do you guys ever forget to breathe and have to gasp for air when you remember? This is not a situation I'm...
Wait, that doesn't happen.
Only when I'm, like, insanely stressed. You okay?
Oh my god, I just remembered I have AP tests next week. Kill me. Kill me, kill me, kill me. Show me, show me, show me how we do that trick. The one that makes me scream, she says. The one that makes me love, she says. Turn my arm around her neck. Show me how you do it. And I promise that I'll run away with you. I'll run away with you. You. Just like Kevin.
You introduced your best friend to your girlfriend. She said she looks like your child. Your best friend has Quinn's face in your hair.
That's crazy.
Lucky her, I guess.
That's cool. Just like a dream. Yeah.
I'm kind of curious now.
Way too many chests. Just like Kevin. Okay. I think I'm ready for next episode of Severance.
Okay.
You can't make a name tag, Gray. You have to. You can't. Thank you for the sub. It's been a good stream, you guys. I hope it can stay peaceful and back to normal like this. Fingers crossed. I will see you guys soon. It's been lovely. And I hope to see you guys all shortly. Have a super, super duper
Parts.
a super cool beans night. You're cool. I wish you the best. Thank you so much. I wish you the best with everything you do. I'll see you soon.
Bye bye. And thank you, Maria, for being here.